Hi guys, this is Swati and let's talk about drawing and shading with pencil in this class. Why do you think it is really important to shade? Because shading will add so much to your drawings. You can make contrast, you can make things look far away, and you can make things look closer. You can add some texture and lots of fun stuff. The most obvious materials you will need are some pencils and a sketchbook. You can also use a sketching paper. I use a range of graphite pencils to achieve lighter and darker tones to my drawings. I use 8B, 6B, 4B and 2B graphite pencils. The most important thing about sketching or drawing and shading is pressure. Light pressure gives you lighter lines and heavy pressure gives you darker lines. So to get better in shading, you have to practice controlling pressure. You can do that by drawing a value scale. Here is a rule to start your landscape drawing. Select a single subject in your composition to focus on. I am using my 4B pencil to draw the sketch. I'll start off by drawing a horizontal line just above the center of the page. Make a slightly zigzag line instead of drawing it very straight. Now I'm gonna put a point from where I'm going to draw a curvy path touching the bottom of the page. In this landscape drawing, I'm going to mostly focus on the fence and the tree, the big tree on the foreground. This will give the rest of your drawing something to relate to. So I decided to focus on the fence and the tree, and then I'll fill up the space around it. At this point, I'm just going to sketch the outline of the path and will draw the fence soon. I'm going to sketch a tree on the foreground which looks closer to us. I'm using the side of the pencil and moving my hand in circular motions to shade the tree. Be gentle and try to shade it in circular motions, leaving some gaps in between. Now let's draw the tree trunk. Now I'm going to add some darker tones with my 6B pencil. I'll add some shadows. Apply more pressure to get a darker value. Now I'll shade the tree trunk with my 8B pencil. Use the side of the pencil to shade the foreground. Now I'm going to go ahead and color the tree trunk darker. And continue drawing the tree trunk in between the gaps. I'll add some branches. To add a little fence on the background. Now I would like to draw some small trees on the horizontal line. And I would like to shade them. pencil from the top and use the side of the pencil to shade the tree. Move your hand in circular motion to shade. Draw the tree trunk and the branches. Draw the branches in between the gaps. I'm going to shade some part of the tree darker for the shadows. And now let's draw the fence. I'm going to add some vertical lines on the path. You can use a ruler to draw the straight lines. You should remember that when we are drawing horizontal lines, then it is going to look like a flat land. But here we are drawing some vertical lines which will make it look like a fence. Use the side of the pencil to shade the ground. And now let's continue drawing the wooden sticks for the fence. It's time to throw some shade. Start shading. Look for where the light source is coming from and where the shadows fall, and then shade accordingly. start adding some details like grass, some birds in the sky, and some bushes on the horizontal line. And just fill up the spaces. It is also important to add some shadows. So let's add some shadows. Since your light source is on the left side, your shadows will fall on the right side. And yes, we are finally done with the drawing and shading. This class shows how to draw and shade objects in a simple and easy manner. A simple sketch of a tree and a fence in a beautiful landscape and different tones of pencil shadings. I hope you learned a lot from this class. Thanks for watching.